First and foremost, I want to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakah Kodash. Give double honors to our apostles of Great Millstone, our spiritual teachers, and salutations to our sincere brothers that goes out on the highways and the byways, risking their lives. And shalom to our sincere brothers and sisters supporting this ministry. Kwam Yasharallah. This is why we call you the devil, right? This is why we call you the devil. A lot of you people might know this famous actor, right? Liam Neeson, right? Popular guy, okay? And I think he's from Irish descent. I'm not quite sure, all right? There was a problem he had recently, or what he said some years ago, right? If you go to this video, Liam Neeson clarifies controversial revenge remarks, all right? And he says, I'm not a racist. So he says, right? But I tell you what, for the love of money, right? You come on television, you bow on your knees, you cry to the people to believe in you just for money, right? So don't trust the devil. Don't trust the devil, okay? But watch this video. And secondly, I'm going to do a second part to this video, right? With John Barnes, right? Our famous football player, so-called black famous football player, right? But I'll talk about that in the next video, okay? So this video is in two parts, okay? They're not linked, but I just put them both together, right? To set an example, all right? But I'm going to play part of it. I'm not going to play all of it because you can go and watch it in full, right? But I'm going to play a part of it. But like I says, you know, do not trust the devil, okay? And I'm going to bring a couple of scriptures.
Liam Neeson, who has a new movie out. It's called Cold Pursuit. And just 24 hours ago, he made headlines for talking about an incident that happened decades earlier involving a very close friend of his who he says was assaulted. And Liam, first of all, I really appreciate your willingness to have this discussion, because when it comes to race, it can be very uncomfortable for people. And it just caught people off guard how you responded when you were asked about revenge, and you want to explain what you said?
Yeah, we were doing a press junket, and it was, you know, the topic of our film is revenge, and it's a dark comedy too, but its base is revenge. And the lady journalist was asking me, how do you tap into that? And I remembered an incident nearly 40 years ago where a very dear friend of mine was brutally raped. And I was out of the country, and when I came back, she told me about this. And she handled the situation herself and her rapist incredibly bravely, I have to say that. But I had never felt this feeling before, which was a primal urge to lash out. I asked her, did you know the person? It was a man. No. His race? She said he was a black man. I thought, okay. And after that, there were some nights I went out deliberately into black areas in this city, looking to be set upon so that I could unleash physical violence. And I did it for, I'd say maybe 4 or 5 times, until I caught myself on. And it really shocked me, this primal urge I had. It shocked me and it hurt me. I did seek help. I went to a priest, I heard my confession. I was reared a Catholic. I had 2 very, very good friends that I talked to. And believe it or not, power walking.
Power walking.
Yeah, 2 hours every day. To get rid of this. And I'm not racist.
So they say.
This was nearly 40 years ago. But because I was brought up in, maybe I'm rabbiting on, Rob, so forgive me. I was brought up in the north of Ireland and brought up in the Troubles, the 60s, 70s, and early 80s.
And can you explain to people what that is? The religion?
Yeah, there was a war going on in the north of Ireland. And I had acquaintances who were involved in the Troubles. The bigotry, one Catholic would be killed. The next day, a Protestant would be killed. One Catholic pub would be bombed. A Protestant pub would be bombed. I grew up surrounded by that, but I was never part of it.
And
because
excuse me.
Sorry,
No. But I appreciate your willingness to discuss it and to explain, to put it into context. And I know that you have heard from people, or the reaction from people.
Sure.
And one response is the fact that when asking your friend, and I'm glad that she's okay.
She passed away, by the way.
Oh, I'm very sorry for your loss. That you asked about color, that you didn't ask if the person was tall or short, big or small. That
I did actually. I asked all those questions too. I did. But I did ask about race. Yeah.
Because what we heard and saw it was only asking about color. You did ask about other aspects. Would you have had the same reaction if your friend had said it was a white man? Would you want him to go out and kill him?
She'd have said an Irish, or a Scot, or a Brit, or a Lithuanian. I know I would have had the same effect. I was trying to show honour to stand up for my dear friend in this terrible medieval fashion. And I'm a fairly intelligent guy, and that's why it kind of shocked me when I came down to earth after having these horrible feelings. Luckily, no violence occurred, ever. Thanks be to God.
Do you think you actually would have done it if an innocent black man who had nothing to do?
Yeah, I know. That was my feeling. That I did want to lash out. Yes, because my friend was brutally raped, and I thought I was defending her honour. And I admit that, and it's a learning curve, and it's.
So what is a teachable moment here? You said that you wanted to, because it doesn't matter what you say. Some people are going to be outraged, or others are going to say, well, at least he's admitting, he's being honest that this is a feeling that some people have that never really acknowledge it.
Yeah, sure.
But what is the teachable? What are you hoping that people will learn from you making these statements?
To talk, to open up, to talk about these things, you know. We all pretend we're all kind of, politically correct. I mean, in this country, it's the same in my own country too. You sometimes just scratch the surface and you discover this racism and bigotry, and it's there. I remember when we were shooting Schindler's List in Poland 26 years ago almost, and hearing remarks from drivers who were taking us to the set, thinking to myself, am I hearing this right? This guy is making anti-Jewish comments to me, who's playing Oscar Schindler in the back of the car. And it happened on several times, and sometimes driving to the set we'd see swastika signs painted on walls.
Anyway, you could say what you want to say, right? The truth of the matter is, right, we don't know what's in your mind, okay? You remember? Yeah, the heart is deceitfully wicked, right? Only the Most High knows our mind, all right? And the heart is the mind, okay? But what did he? But I'm paraphrasing. Did he handle a matter wisely? Is a scripture saying about handling the matters wisely? All right, off the top of my head. All right. Did he do it spiritually? Was he spiritual? No, he was carnal. All right, he was carnal. So let me bring a couple of scriptures here. All right, because I won't get time to play the whole thing. Okay. I'm going to go to Romans 8:16 to 17. The Spirit itself beareth witness with our spirit that we are the children of Yahweh Sham Yahushai. Okay? So in our spirit, we know for a fact that, serving Yahweh Sham Yahushai, we shouldn't be carnal, do these things. Okay? For whatever reason why he was doing it, he must have fancied her, he must have liked her, alright, and he couldn't get it. And then you just don't know, okay? And he got angry that a so-called black man raped her. Okay? Okay? Well, we don't know. But, you know, for all money, he's still in the movie industry, all right? Something came out, right? Because all things will come out into the open, right? And now he has to try to justify himself, right? So don't trust the devil. You just don't know what's in his mind, right? For filthy lucre, okay? Verse 17. And if children then hears of Yahweh, and joint heirs with Yahushua HaMashiach, if so, he that we suffer with him, that we may be also glorified together. All right? So we have to suffer. We have to do the right things, the righteous things to the best of our ability. Right? Okay? If we want to be joint heirs with Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai, right? Right? We have to follow the law, statute, and commandments. And we can't be carnal. We can't be doing those things. All right? So, spiritually speaking, hearing what he did, right? He wanted to be carnal-minded to go and try and start a fight to maybe get revenge and kill that person. Okay? We don't know to what extent, but he's being carnal-minded. Okay? So, let me go to Mark 4:22-23. For there is nothing hid which shall not be manifested. You see how things come right out? All right? Neither was anything kept secret, but that it should come abroad. If any man have ears to hear, let them hear. Okay? Nothing is be hidden. See, when it comes to Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai, nothing is hidden. Right? Things will come out. Okay? Everything is coming out in the open now. Right? About this devil. Devils. Right? Let me get this last scripture. Right? But we don't know. All right? He said, I just noticed that he said that he was brought up in Ireland. So I'm not sure if he's born in Ireland or what. So I don't know. Okay? Because, you know, Irish, you know, they're our people too. Right? But like I say, within that people, right, you still have the 2/3. Okay? Okay? It has not to do with your color. Right? It's not to do with that at all. Right? Confusion of face. Okay? All right, let me get this. But that, like I said, we don't know his heart. All right? He's talking there right now for whatever reason. Because at the end of this video, he's going to say something funny. Oh, you must watch my latest movie coming out. This is what I'm saying to you. All right? They're the devils. All right? The last scripture is in Matthew 13. Matthew 13. I think I've got this wrong here. Matthew 13. So, lucky, just a second. Matthew 13. 4. Is that right? No, that's not right. Where am I? So, sorry about that. Salakia. Oh, that's Satan, you know. I had it written down here. It always happens to me. All right, Matthew 13. How can I put down 13? And 11. Oh, that's you know what I mean. That's a spirit. That's an evil spirit. They're messing around with me. Matthew 13. Salakia, brothers and sisters, you know what I mean? Salakia about that. Anyway, I just lost it anyway. But it's something to do with the angels. At the end of the day, right? The angels are going to seek out, right? The angels are going to seek out in that end time, all right? To find out. Right? They're going to separate the sheep from the goat, if you know what I'm talking about, yeah? But anyway, right? This video is going to be a second part to it, all right? With John Barnes, all right? Which is going to follow straight after. So, Salakia about that. Okay, so when I find it, I'm going to bring it up in the next video, all right? So, Shalom and Salakia for that, for my mistake. Okay?